Most extreme venue. Man, that's a tough one. Most extreme venue of all time. The stuff that I've seen, the craziest shit go down has got to be Ruthie's Inn in the Bay Area. The walls would sweat. The toilets would get broke at every show. What do you have to gain by ripping the thing that you're gonna need to piss into off of the wall later? That's our people. Music makes them crazy. A couple summers ago, we went through Eastern Europe and we did Macedonia, Romania, Bosnia, basically all the countries that have an IA on the end of them. We rode a ferry where like up this river, I think it was going to Romania from some other IA country, and we got on this little river ferry and the bus wouldn't quite fit on it, so they had to leave like the back thing down, and we were like, this is crazy. And the toilet on the thing it was just like a pipe that went straight out to the river, and when you flush it, you could watch everything just go into the river. That was a pretty extreme travel experience. We had kids born during the Bosnian War that are metal fans now, that, you know, one guy had a prosthetic leg and he was like taking pictures, holding up his leg and shit, and we would totally go back there in a minute. But I mean, never in my life did I think I'd be sipping a cappuccino in the middle of Bosnia. Oh, and one of the guys in the opening bands did almost get mugged that night too, by the way. So I'm not the best flyer anyway. We've had a few tight ones, like this last South American tour. We were about to land in Quito, Ecuador. The plane came down and just about touched the thing, and all of a sudden powered back up, and I was like, what in the fuck's going on? And then the pilot came on and said, we're gonna turn around and try to do this again. And I just thought to myself, I don't want to hear about you trying to do it. I want to hear about you doing it. I'll try anything indigenous at least once. We had some interesting foods in China. Rob, our singer at the time, ate like scorpions and these things that they deep fry, like these bugs, like this one, like a silkworm, where he just bit into it and it went, it like popped open like a jalapeno popper. And I got a picture of him somewhere, like him chewing on it and going, ugh, this is good. We're down to try any kind of indigenous foods because that's part of the journey, man. I think I ate a frog body in China. I thought it was chicken because it was just like this deep fried thing, and there was no meat on it. It was like literally all bone and cartilage. I didn't like that too much. Most extreme movie in my collection, I'd have to say Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That movie is just, I feel like I'm on drugs watching it sober. On stage accident or incident. I'd have to say El Salvador. They came over the rail and just smack, they hit the ground, and like immediately there was a pool of blood. There was police standing all around and nobody would touch the guy, and we had to stop the show. But the person didn't die, they patched him up and he was okay. We had a barrier collapse on us on the same tour in Venezuela, but they built the barrier out of like paint scaffolding material, and the thing collapsed like within 2 songs of our set. And there was people like with these jagged edges of, you know, barrier like poking them, and so we'd start to do a song and they'd push them forward, and it was chaos. Very enthusiastic fans down there. The most extreme thing I ever bought. I did buy a 1963 VW bus once. It wasn't a very extreme vehicle, but its demise was extremely extreme because it burned to the ground on the side of Highway 101. This thing pulled out of the fuel pump and it started a gravitational flow fire that I couldn't stop. And I had a gun inside it, and I had all these rounds of 22 ammunition and some 38 ammunition. And there was a full fire crew like standing around my bus, and nobody would go near it, and it just burned and burned and burned. And the whole time, the Tool album Lateralist was playing as it went up in flames. And I got my dog out of there, and pretty much all my carpentry tools got burned up, but I didn't care because I got the dog out of there. But I'll tell you what, you never seen a guy run so fast to get into a police car. That was me. Most extreme.